Today, here is the proposed research title: The Relationship Between Social Media and Mental Health Problems of Sorsogon State University Student. This topic or issue was preferred because social media nowadays are has something to do in our life. Social media is life partner. Life partner because almost all people are using it, and this has a lot of significance to all people. And it connects them to internationally and build relationship, sharing culture, beliefs, and views about life. However, even there's a lot of benefits, social media also could bring a negative negative impact to all people, particularly to students. Therefore, this study was conducted to give knowledge to all people about effect of social media. It could be a reason of mental health problems that may affect the students in their school. This study could benefit students, teachers, and community rather. Here's the objective. Okay. The result of the study will depend on the following objective that is utilized by the researcher. First, the study will determine how the social media platform affect the mental health of the students. This is the focus of the researcher, giving the relationship of social media to the mental health problems which may affect the students. Furthermore, determine what kind of social media platforms have a great impact on a student. In this study, will determine what is the social media site which is mostly affect and influence the mental health of the student.
Research design. In research design, the study will utilize the correlation research design. This type of research design seek the relationship of two variables between the social media usage and perceived mental health issue among students. This research design helps to obtain the data and identify the significant relationship of the two variables and based upon the research objective. There are some research from the other studies that the present correlation study look at the 467 young adults to see how much they spend on social media or how important it is in lives, and if they have a tendency to indulge in value booking or posting in alarming in social medias, that found that some examined about that it has an effect on the mental health of every student. However, in social media suggesting that there is tendency that indication deeper problems with the mental health issues and the social media. Participants and the respondents. In the sample method, it utilized the judgment method or the purposive sampling. This type of sampling is applicable in the study since the participants are selected based from the judgment of the researchers. It was done in order to avoid complexity in data gathering. It and also it is important that the participants are specified based in a certain characteristic of a person, because we can conduct a research without the character of the student is or is stable mental in their mental health, which is they are in a neutral, because they manage the time in their interval, manage the time using social media, and also manage their mental health. And the participants selected based on the sampling method, we use the solvent equation in order to get the research to obtain the sample size of the participants of each students in the Sorsogon State College based on the location or the target participants. With the level confidence of 95% out of 100 participants, since we have thousands of students inside the campus of Sorsogon State University, the researcher obtained 80 respondents. It is the total size sample with less. In collecting data, we use to conduct a survey or allocate survey questionnaire or interview and select into the selected participants based upon the research problem or the research objectives. And to conduct surveys is useful to gather data which will satisfy the first objective about determining what the social media platform are mostly responsible on mental health problems. Furthermore, having an interview with the participant also useful to gather relevant data and get also the want or the and also it's consumed the process to collect data. However, it is very useful to obtain validity and reliability of information. In addition, the research also give the importance or the ethical consideration. It is important to the study conduct since having a respect of person privacy, like other personality or personal background. In using the person in using the instrumental data and collecting, which is we use the data survey, which is the content, name, age, and also the some questions that the participants will answer by their own perspective. That's why we use the sample method is the judgment or the purposive sampling. How Number one is how social media affect mental health. Select social media platform that mostly affect the mental health. Number one, letter A is Facebook, Instagram, C YouTube, D Twitter, and other specify of the social media platforms. Number three is how much time spent in social media, which we are measuring the time that the participant is that mostly common used or consumed. And that's all. Thank you.